Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry I'm running a couple of minutes late, but I hope you're having a good morning and managing to stay nice and warm, because I know it's been very chilly outside for the last couple of days. We're going to get straight into it. Now, I rushed in from my other class. We actually don't have any equipment with me today, but I'd still encourage you to use yours, and you're going to have to use your imagination a bit as I'm demonstrating the exercises to you. But first round, what we're going to do is we're going to start with some exercises involving our arms and our legs. Some are going to be sitting down. Some do have the option to stand up if you wish. It's completely up to you what you feel comfortable doing. But the first one we're going to do is you will require a TheraBand for all these exercises. As always, if you don't have one, you can still go through the movements. That's still going to be good. So first one, we're going to do a chest press and a leg extension. So if you've got your TheraBand, I'm going to encourage you to wrap it around underneath behind your elbows. And what we're going to do is as we push our hands forward, we're going to straighten one leg up in front of us, okay? And we're going to alternate legs each time. So that's going to be number one that we're going to do. We're going to do 3 exercises in our rotation this time. Number one. Number two, we're going to be using our band to do a pull apart. So if you hold the band in front of you, remember, if you hold it tight, it's going to be a bit harder, or if it's got a bit of, if it's a bit lax, if it's a bit loose, it'll be easier. Keeping your arms nice and straight, we're going to pull them apart as wide as we can, and then slowly come in. At the same time, now this is one where you have the option to do it sitting or standing. So as you're doing that pull apart, if you're sitting, option you can do is step one leg to the side, then come back in, and then same thing, you can alternate legs. So this is just sitting down option. Again, if you're wanting to do it standing, your option can be to pull apart, and you can either do like a step on the spot from side to side, or if you want to keep stepping down your room, you can step down your room. So depending, again, on whatever feels comfortable for you for that one. Remember our first one, we've got our chest press, so band around behind us, pushing forward and straightening one leg out in front of us. Second one, we've got our pull apart. You can either do the sitting side step, or you can stand up and do the step. And third one, for our arm movement, we're going to do our tricep pull down. So having the band, we're going to rest the band on one shoulder, have your opposite arm come across and hold onto it. Then the arm on the same side is going to reach up onto your band and pull it down by your side. So we're going to do that with our band. At the same time, you can pick if you feel comfortable doing a sit stand, or it might be a mini squat. Now, if you're not comfortable squatting normally, it's only going to be something very small. So you might start standing up with your band in place. As you pull your arm down, you might just bend your knees slightly and then come back. And that might be equivalent of your mini squat and your band. Otherwise, you can do like your normal sit to stand. So as you pull down, you can stand up and come back again. So it's completely up to you what you would like to do. So we're going to go through all of those ones together. So we're going to start with our first one. So get your band. We're going to wrap it around behind us, ready for our chest press. We're going to do 10 of each exercise. So holding your band, and as we push forward, we're going to straighten one leg out in front of us and see how we go. All right. We're going to do 10. So in a sense, we'll alternate legs, and we'll end up doing 5 on each side and see how we go. All right. When you're ready, let's go. We got 1, 2. Remember to stretch your band out as you're going out. 3, 4. For anyone who's just joined us, we are doing these exercises with TheraBand. I just don't have one because I'm running late for my class. So I would encourage you to do it with me. We've got 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Beautiful. Okay, remember our second one. We're going to be holding the band in front of us. We're going to do that pull apart. Remember, you can, sitting down, you can either step out to the side as we do the pull apart, or you can stand up and do a standing side step, whatever you prefer. Okay? We're going to do 10 altogether, so let's see how we go. Whichever one you prefer. Let's go. We're going to do 1, 2, beautiful. 3, try and keep those elbows straight as you're pulling it apart. 4,
Enough?
Yep.
5,
40 and 11.
6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Beautiful. Okay, give your arms and legs a bit of a shake. All right, and lucky last one, we're going to do that tricep pull down. So get your band, pop it on one shoulder. Remember, the opposite arm is going to come across and hold on to that shoulder. The arm on the same side is going to hold on to that band, and we're going to pull it down. Remember, you can either do a sit to stand at the same time and then sit back down, or if you want to stay standing, you can do that mini squat as we're doing it at the same time. Okay, so pick which one you want to do. I'm going to do some mini squats. However, if you want to do sit to stand, that's okay. We're going to do 5 on one side, and then we'll swap arms, swap our band to the other side, and do 5 on the other side as well. Okay, so whenever you're ready, let's go. There we go. We've got 1, good, 2, and squat as much as you like or as little as you like. 3, good, 4, good, and 5. So once you've done 5, swap your band across to the other side. The band on other shoulder, other arm coming across, arm on the same side holding, and keep going. And we've got 6, good, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, pop your band down, give your arms a bit of a shake. Grab a drink of water if you need to, that's okay. We are going to go through that rotation once more. So grab a drink of water, give everything a bit of a shake. When you're ready, we're going to go back to the start. So we're going to wrap our band around behind it, and we're going to do that chest press, sitting down and alternating our legs at the same time. So kicking them out in front. See how we go. All right. So you can pop your band in place whenever you're ready. My imaginary band is working very well today. Hadn't snapped yet, which is nice, unlike previous time. Okay, and whenever you're ready, we're going to straighten one leg out at the same time. Okay, when you're ready, let's go. Okay. Got 1, good, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As you're there, would you just get me a little drink of water?
Keep going. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, give those arms a bit of a shake if they need to. Next one, remember, we are going to do our pull apart. So you can do it sitting down or standing up, whichever one you prefer. It's up to you. So you can set yourself up sitting down, standing up. Remember, we're trying to keep those arms as straight as we can, trying to keep your elbows nice and straight as you're pulling out and as you're coming back in and top. All right, when you're ready, let's go. See how we go. So we've got 1, good, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Beautiful. All right, we're a bit of shake. Remember, last one, we're going to do those tricep pull downs. What we're actually going to do this time is we're going to do like what we did last time, but we're going to do it twice, but we're not going to do 2 lots of sit to stand. So we're going to do sit to stand or squats while we do 5 on each side. Then we're just going to sit down, and then we're going to do another 5 on each side with no leg push, okay? That way our arms are just getting a bit more focused, okay? So pick with this one if you want to do the sit to stand while we're doing it, or the squat. We're only going to do 10 sit to stands or squats, and then we'll sit down for the second half, okay? So whenever you're ready, let's go. We're going to do 5 on each side. We've got 1, good, 2, good, 3, good, 4, 5, going. Oh, swap sides. Sorry, I forgot to remind you 6. Keep going. Sorry for that delay, everybody. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, sit down, swap back to the other side. We're going to do another 5 on each side, but I won't be too mean and make you do sit stairs again. If you'd really like to do them again, you're more than welcome to keep going, but otherwise you're welcome just to sit down and do them sitting down. So swap back to the first side you did. We're going to do 5 on this side, just at your own pace. And then we're going to swap to our second side and do 5. 3, 4, 5. Swap sides. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. All right, give those arms a bit of a shake. Get a feeling? Beautiful. All right, you can pop your band down. We're not going to need that for the next little while. The next couple is we're going to stand up for our next few. So if you want to stand behind your chair, near the wall, something so you've got something to hang on to, what we're going to do is, number 1 is going to be our good old calf raise. So it's up to you if you want to do the double leg or single leg. We're going to do 10. So if you're not sure if you can do single leg, this might be the perfect time to try, because then you can do 5 on one side, then 5 on the other side. Otherwise, you can just do 10, both legs coming up and down together. That's going to be number 1. Number 2, remember we're going to do our hip abduction. So coming out, out to the side. Same thing, we're going to try and do 10 on one leg and then 10 on the other leg. And then our last one, we're going to do our leg curl, but we're going to do it a little bit differently, like what we've done before. I'm going to turn away. So instead of just standing still and doing like 10 in a row on one side, we're going to alternate legs as we go. So 10, 1, and then we'll go our leg 2, keep going 3, 4, and then we'll go once you go all the way to 20. So that way we're getting 10 starts. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone. So 10 calf raises, 10 hip abductions, and then we're going to do 10 leg curls on each altogether. So we'll actually go to 20. This first one is going to be our calf raises. Remember, you can do them double leg, or if you want to try doing them single leg, you can try single leg as well. Okay, so pick which option you'd like to do for our calf raises, and we're going to give them a go and see how we go. All right, let's go. Here we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're on single leg now, it's time to swap. If you're on double leg, still keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Good. Okay, give them a bit of a shake. Next one, we're going to do that hip abduction. So you can still keep the chair in front of you. I'm just turning this way so you can see me. And we're going to come out to the side. We're going to do 10. Try and keep your upper body nice and straight. You don't want to turn into a ballerina. Okay. Got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, we're going to do the other side as well. Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, give them a bit of a shake. All right, last one, we're going to do those leg curls. I'm going to turn away from the camera so I can hear you properly. Remember, we're going to 20 altogether. So that way we're going to get 10 on each one. Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're halfway. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Excellent. All right, give those legs a good shake out. Grab a drink of water if you need to. We'll have a short rest, but we are going to go through it all over again. But there wouldn't be Zoom if we don't do it twice. Okay. Take your time, grab that drink of water, give those legs a bit of a rest, give them a little bit of a shake if they need to. All right. Whenever you feel ready, we're going to go back to the start. So remember, we're going to do our calf raise to start with. You can do 10 double leg or 5 individually on each leg. Take pick what you prefer. And we're going to go whenever you're ready. Take time. Here we go. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay, give them a bit of a shake. Hip abductions next. Pick your side, which leg we're going to do first. Come out to the side and come in. 10 on each side. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Beautiful. Give them a bit of a shake. When you're ready, swap sides. Same thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, and 10. Beautiful. All right, give them a bit of a shake. All right, last one, 20 leg curls, and then we'll sit down and have a rest. All right, let's go, last 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one, and 20. Good job. All right, give those legs a bit of a shake. Grab a drink of water, grab a seat. You need to. Ooh. Hopefully everybody's slowly warming up. I know the weather outside recently has not been inviting to warm up, that's for sure. We've come up with a new sneak peek in our office. Blake and I have been doing quite a bit when our hands have been really cold, because some of our consult rooms can get cold if you're sitting typing on our laptops. So we've got some heat packs, so we tend to just put them in the microwave and then we sit there and we hold on to them. And then when it gets too cold, we put it back in the microwave. So it's very common on a cold morning. You can see Blake and I running in there in the kitchen multiple times trying to keep our hands warm. So that's a good trick to keep your hands warm for anyone wondering at home if you haven't heard of that one before. But okay, next one, what we're going to do, if you have some weights, whether they're cans, dumbbells, whatever they are, we're going to use those for our next one. So the first one that we're going to do is we're going to do our bicep curl, and if it's comfortable, we're going to add in the shoulder press. So bicep curl, remember, is coming up to our shoulders. If it's comfortable for you, we're going to push overhead. If it's not comfortable for you to come all the way, my challenge for you today is push as far as it's comfortable for you. Even if it's only your hands being in line like with your head, that's okay. Again, we don't want to push it. If it's sore to do any type of overhead movement, we're just going to do the bicep curl part. Okay, so a couple of options, bicep curl and full press. You can do a bicep curl and little press, or you can just do the bicep curl. Okay, that's going to be number 1. Number 2, what we're going to do, we're going to do something called a shoulder shrug. So we're going to have our hands straight by our side, and literally as it sounds, we're going to shrug our shoulders up and bring them down again. Okay, what we want to try and do is when we bring them up, when they come back down, we want to hold them for a second, so that way it's kind of giving a nice stretch through some of the back of our neck muscle. Okay, so first one, we had the bicep curl with our variation of a shoulder press. Second one, we're going to do our shoulder shrugs. And then the third one we're going to do a good old figure 8. Okay, so weaving in and out of under and over our legs. You probably will only need one weight for this one. You want to have a go doing it both, that's okay. Just make sure if you drop a weight, it doesn't land on your foot. Don't want anyone having a big bruise on there. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Same thing, we're going to do 10 of them as always. and see how we go. So whichever option feels comfortable for you. Let's go. Beautiful. Excellent. So we got one. Again, pick whichever option, whether it's, excuse me, a full overhead press or just a little one. That's also okay. That was number 3. So this one's going to be number 4 for us. 4. Good. 5. Okay. 6. 7. We've got 3 more to go. There you go. 8. 9. And last one. And 10. Beautiful. Okay, give those arms a bit of a shake. Now, I've had a temporary mind blank. I can't remember what the second one was. Can anyone remember what our second one was? My shoulder shrugs. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate it. All right, so having your weights by your side, we're going to do our shoulder shrugs up and then slowly let that neck relax. Beautiful. We're going to go for 10. I'm deviating from what I've got written on my list, so that's why I couldn't remember. Thank you. Okay, this is number 3. Keep going. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Beautiful. Hold on for your weights for a second. Leave your hands by your side. We're just going to do just a bit of a neck stretch. So while they're down, kind of giving a bit of gentle traction for our neck, just slowly try and tip your head one way, and we're going to slowly picture like you're looking down and slowly rock our head all the way down around to the other ear. And then we're going to go back the same way again, okay? Just to give our neck a little bit of a stretch. Beautiful. All right, come back up. All right, if you want to pop one of your weights down, we're going to do our figure 8 ones next. See how we go. So holding on to your weight. Let's go. We're going to go under and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah. All right. Give your shoulders and arms a bit of a shake if they need to. We're going to go through it once more. Okay? So if you want to grab your 2 weights that we had again, we're going to start with our first one. Remember, being that bicep curl and the shoulder press. If you're not comfortable to go all the way, remember you can just go half the way or just do the bicep curl part. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Whenever you're ready, let's go. We're going to go for 10. So we got 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 4. This room must be a bit too warm. It's sending me to sleep. 5. 6. 7. 8. We've got 2 more to go. 9. And last one. And 10. Excellent. Beautiful. Alrighty, give those arms a little shakes. All right, second one. I haven't forgotten this time. We're going to go back and do those shoulder shrugs. So hands nice and relaxed. Slowly pulling those shoulders up and then slowly coming down, giving your neck a bit of rest. We've got 1, good. 2, going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Hold your weights. We're going to do that same neck stretch again, okay? So gently tilt your head to one side, slowly rock your head around nice and slowly, looking down to the floor, all the way to the other side. Beautiful. Once you get to the other side, we're going to rock all the way back again. Same thing, nice and slowly. Good. All right, once you get back, you can put one of your weights up. That's okay. And last one, we're going to do a figure 8, okay? 10 times all together when you're ready. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Beautiful. All right, you can pop your weight up, have a drink of water, give your arms and your legs a bit of a shake, make sure it's all feeling okay. All righty. Now, unfortunately, because it is Thursday, we do only have half an hour together of Zoom, but as always, I have a challenge for you to do. Today's challenge is going to be a bit of a balance challenge. So instead of doing our animal game, what I'm going to get you to pick is you can pick if you want to do your tandem stance. Remember, that's one foot in front of the other, or standing on one leg. If you're not completely confident standing on one leg, remember you can have the toes of your other foot touching. So picture like most of your weight's going through your standing leg. I'm going to give you 2 challenges that involve the alphabet. So hopefully we all know our alphabet. You're going to pick 2 topics. Now, they can be topics that are well known to you. I'll give you an example in a second. And while you're balancing, the aim is to try and list something for every letter of the alphabet. So I'll give you a hint. We tried this in one of our classes the other day, and I know for me it is not my strong suit, but someone did suburbs in Canberra. So they might have gone A, which might have been Aranda, B, which could be Bonner, C, which could be, I think there's Conda, D and E, and they went all the way around. The only ones I think they didn't get one for X, Z, and apparently, according to the lady in my class, there's now a suburb called Vanuatu in Canberra, because that's the only solution they came with for V. So if you do Canberra suburbs and you get stuck on the letter V, you can use Vanuatu. But that might be an example for you. You might do types of flowers. You might do boys' names, girls' names. You might do animals. You might pick different types of food. I don't know, depending on how hungry you are. So that's my challenge for you is if you're doing tandem stance or single leg, try and see if you can get through the entire alphabet on one side, then swap your feet around, pick a different topic, and see if you can do the other side. If you come up with a really creative topic, you're more than welcome to email me to let me know. I always love hearing new ideas, or you'll have to let me know next week. But that's your challenge for today, is to try and do that balance, either that tandem stance or that single leg. Try and work your way through the entire alphabet on one side and then the entire alphabet on the other side. But unfortunately, that brings us to the end of our Zoom class for today. So I apologise again that it's a short one, but I hope you all have a wonderful week. Good luck with your balance challenges, and I look forward to seeing you all again next Thursday. So take care, everybody, and I will see you again then.